It's okay, buddy. Rest up. Bron's resting up. We did a quick lap around here, which is a mile, and then my house is like a quarter mile down the road, so he just did a quick mile and a half or so. Got the all blacked out 2023 Surron Ultra Bee out here today. Oh, hopefully that's... Nah, it's mud. I was like, hopefully that's not dog poop. There's a lot of dog poop out here. High school and a track area, and they have some dog bag and disposal areas. No one really uses them besides me and maybe a few people. A lot of dog poop. I always clean up after him. Alright, I'm going to go home and put a sidecar on this bike. You can see the mounting plate there on the side. Get the sidecar put on and cruise around and see how it does. Ready? Alright, we're outside finally. What I'm finding out is, yeah, that's a great place to mount the sidecar. But this was designed to be kind of further back on a bicycle. When it's right here, the further up, the harder it is to turn right. Also, I've ran into like, what I've got to do is set it up so it's leaning a little bit, so that when I sit on it, it goes, and then when Bron sits in it, it's hard to adjust, but we'll get there. Just a little test runs. Yes, this tire's shot. I'm going to get a different heavy duty tire for that. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just put it on the other, put it right back on the 26x4 fat tire e-bike. And we'll be good to go. I'll have to get a sidecar for that bike. He'd love to ride. He's ridden on the back of that with a extra large milk crate strapped to it, and then him in it and strapped to it. Does really good. He loves riding. He'll just put his head over my shoulder and just look around. He's gonna love this. I'm gonna test it out a little bit after I tighten everything up. Here's a look at kind of how everything looks down there. So I need to tighten that up and then tighten this up, and then that's where you can make your just slight adjustments as far as like the camber or whatever they'll call it. Alright, let's get this thing out and see what it does. Alright guys, we're finally locked and loaded. That is pretty straight with him in it. It'll come down a little bit with me on it. That's why it's still maybe a little bit that way. It should come straight. Good job, buddy. You're doing good. He's a little nervous. He looked over at it like, hey, that's a different bike. Just checking it out. It's powerful, but we're not going to go 60 miles an hour, buddy. We're going to go 5 or 10. Let's ride. Good job, buddy. So far, success. Like, it's very, very good at going straight. And then it does struggle and kind of push the tires, bend a little bit to turn in certain situations. But oh my gosh, we're gonna love this. This is gonna be able to let us go anywhere. Go around the track a little bit. It is perfect. Just gonna get a new tire. Yeah, you're stuck. You get a new tire for it. Like I said, this one was already wore down. It's working out really good. He's not as nervous. We're doing good time. I wish somebody could be out here filming us, because it just like It looks so cool. I want some different angles. Come on, buddy. I was thinking about getting a 360 camera, but I don't know. I just don't like. They're weird looking. Like the footage of it's weird looking. The only thing I like about 3D camera, if it is a 3D camera, is that dog that they put a chin thing or a mouthpiece thing in, and he lets his dog run, his lab run around. It stops and jerks its head back and forth and stuff. It is hilarious. Like it knows it's entertaining people. Alright, and get him in this and see if I can't get a place where we can like prop the camera up, and then we'd be able to kind of show you more. Hey buddy, come on, time to get in. But as you can see, it's really easy to ride with one hand and a video camera. Hop in, jump, 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 jump. Good job. Good job, buddy. All right, good job. It's 6. We've gotten up to like maybe like 11 or 12. He doesn't really necessarily like that. Just for cruising around. And this, now that it's attached to the Ultra Bee, it's actually just a little bit more than just cruising around. It depends on how all this holds up. But it could like literally go a little off-roading. It's too bad there isn't a shock or suspension in the sidecar. Maybe we could take it a little bit off-road. I mean, we're gonna try, obviously, anyway, but it'd be cool if it had more suspension or any suspension. I guess that's, the suspension is the fat tire. This thing is amazing. It's literally probably the best thing I've ever put together or built. But to get a Navier tire on it, and this thing literally does anything off-road. Your only downfall is like, say a hill is kicking to the left, you're going left. There is no turning back right. You're gonna have to loop around all the way. It's the only negative, because it's not far back enough, but like I said, there was just nowhere else to put that. I could have maybe used that hole with that hole, but actually, I mean, those worked perfectly besides the turning right. So I was like, oh, what's that? I got tools in my pocket just in case, and I didn't need them. This thing's amazing. Yeah, the only adjustment you'll have to make is with that shaft there to camber. Sometimes I felt like if the sidewalk is slanted big time, it's a little bit of trouble. You either have to balance a little bit, or you just flat out have to like stop, slow down, and like point your wheel drastically towards the hill. It's hard to explain. Just a little getting used to, but after the first ride, if I was already that good and got miles away already, I can't even imagine now like having this big of a battery on a sidecar where you started at 70% or at 68 and did a mile. So I would imagine you could probably, with him attached and some weight and stuff, do at least 25, maybe 30 miles. Alright guys, hit that subscribe button, because some Christmas videos are here to come. I might put some lights on it, like Christmas lights. I'm already doing these lights. He'll have that, a spotlight on top, and a tail light. But I might light all this thing up with some Christmas lights and a few batteries and go around. It's supposed to be in the 50s and then 60 the day after Christmas. So, love it. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't hurt you at all. Help me out. Help Brian out. Peace. Alright guys, after some planning, I got the first light mounted up here. I went and drilled 2 decent sized holes. I forget what size exactly, but through this front little step, and I mean this is some thick steel they used. I went ahead with 2 of them instead of just 1 through the middle, so that the light doesn't like rotate side to side, and can just do up and down slightly here, and I'll tighten it as need be. But that'll be our main spotlight pointing down, and then I think I'm still going to add the secondary one up here. So we're going to have another one that will flip on that I'll mount up here somewhere, and I'll probably put it into the angle there, facing there, and then you could swivel it up and down as need be, almost like a spotlight for them. Or yeah, I could almost mount it so it can swivel around pretty much like a spotlight that a dog can move, obviously. No, so that looks so that'll tuck back into there and up under, so you could still kind of use that step. Oh yeah, yeah, you could still use the step kind of if need be, and then figure out something here for our tail light, and we'll be good to go. Now something coming out of the body here. Yeah, I'll see if it's better there at the end or up underneath in the middle. Can't see it from this angle, but it would be kind of like up underneath, but on the back side. So, all right, good start. Stay tuned.